Not a lot of people know this, but technically coaches get sued for like instant guilt trip. Said, if you want to level up, I'll tell you what you need to fix. There's no excuse for this behavior. You're not busy enough. You can join my team and work very hard for me and my life. There's also a mom shaming one. I don't know a mama that's really happy and loving life. Do you know what you're putting out there? Using children. Hey guys, welcome back. So I just need to get behind the camera. You guys know the camera is my therapy, so I just need a little camera time. So I know I need to catch up on some stories. So I am gonna go through you guys' submissions and pick a few and make a short, fun little MLM horror stories or just your experience kind of video. And we're gonna get right to it because, okay. So the first one here is, I'm gonna keep this girl anonymous. I love this girl, so sweet. She's so freaking cute. Anyway, she says, I just wanted to share that the simplicity of this business is a lie, in all caps. Being in this biz for almost a long time, but only signing up 10 people at the most the entire time as a coach left me feeling defeated and like I couldn't be successful. Also, as someone who is now a personal trainer, I cannot support coaches who think they are qualified to give out meal plans, help someone with workouts, etc. This is not every coach, but I know many of them that think they are qualified and act as such. Me too. Instead of being accountability partners, they act like they are fitness professionals. They are not considered fitness professionals. That would be like me saying I was a doctor because I had watched Grey's Anatomy. I love that. I think I used doctor in my last story one. It's just so funny. It's just so true though. It's just the extreme of it. They are unqualified and cannot truly help people any more than just giving them support. And in parentheses, not a lot of people know this, but technically coaches get sued for giving out specific / individualized meal plans. With this face. If someone is looking for real help with fitness or nutrition, please go to a certified personal trainer or a dietitian. While it may be more expensive than the one-time fee of $160, eye roll. They like to get you with that. Oh, it's so much cheaper. This is real help, and that's what she's saying. It is real help, and you won't get scammed or sucked into anything you aren't comfortable with. And the thing is, one thing to remember with the $160 is that's just the sign up. You're pressured to continue, whether you're a discount coach. If you're a discount coach, you pretty much have to, otherwise it's a waste of your $16. Otherwise, you're kind of pressured because you're gonna constantly be fed like, oh, you should continue, you should have Shakeology, duh, like so good, $140 a month. That's like the sign up cost in 1 month. So I love this because it's just true, and it's what we've been saying. It's frustrating seeing people out there acting like these professionals when they have zero training in it. And I understand people can be a coach and a mentor and whatever and not have the, I guess, education or the degree in it, but it's helpful, especially when you're dealing with something like this. People come for you and pay you for the real help that they think you're going to give them, not accountability partner, because that's not how you're advertising to them. So I really agree with this. So thank you so much for sharing this. I will let you know that I am using your story, but of course keep you anonymous. I love this. It's a great message to remember. So let's move to the next one. So this is another anonymous one. I was an independent, paparazzi. I was an independent paparazzi consultant for 2 years. I left this February and it was the most freeing experience in the world. Oh, I get that feeling. It's such a good feeling to not feel like you're in this trap or almost like a cult. It's such a good feeling to be out of something like that and just kind of feel like you can be yourself again and just take that breather and just like everything has lifted off of you and you're yourself again, or you're working towards becoming who you were again, or even better version of that. So I totally agree with that. I had crazy uplines who told me to buy because that would help them rank, of course. I had a team of 9 girls and it stressed me out. I was told if I didn't go live, I was working my business. Also, first of all, having a team of 9 girls, that's really good. I mean, in Beachbody world, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know how paparazzi is. I'm not very familiar on, I know what paparazzi is. I just don't know about their business model. I don't know how it works that way. So I'm really interested in learning more. But she was told if I don't go live, I wasn't working my business. And that's so true. These MLM uplines, they love to bring you in with this positivity, like it's just going to be a ray of sunshine. But once you're actually in there, it's like a flip of the switch, and then you're instantly not working hard enough, you're not cutting it, you're, you know, slacking, you're not hustling, you're not doing the things, it's like instant guilt trip. It's like a complete 180 of what you thought it was gonna be. And the only time that it's gonna be that what you thought it was gonna be is if you're actually doing something successful in your upline's eyes, which means bringing them money, which is rake advancing and helping them rake advance and bringing them money. So that's when you're going to be a part of it. That's when you're going to be shouted out, is when you're moving your business forward by recruitment. They don't care about the sales you're making. They don't care about the commission you're making. They care about the ranks that you're aiming for, your first promotion, your second promotions, you know, and so on, building your team. That's all they congratulate for. That's really what they do. It just sucks that we have to be like treated this way, and it's so frustrating. And I know when I get frustrated, I start to talk faster. So I'll slow down right now. I had an event once and posted about it, and the main upline messaged me and didn't say congratulations or anything. She said, if you want to level up, I'll tell you what you need to fix. That's so irritating to me, because it's so hard to move forward if you're constantly being put down, or like you're constantly feeling like you're not doing well enough. It's hard to want to continue to grow if you're continuously being put down and jabbed and told, well, you could be doing better if you're doing an X, Y, and Z. And it's just so toxic, and that's where the term toxic positivity comes into play, because it just is. It's so, I have hair in my brow. It's not fun, and they're not going to sit there and tell you that before you join, like, oh, we're gonna badger you and tell you exactly what you need to fix and make you feel bad about yourself until you basically never, because they're always going to try and continue to rank. So it's always going to feel like this constant pressure and anxiety-ridden pressure on top of your shoulders, and it doesn't feel good. So I feel so bad that you had to go through that and, you know, feel unappreciated, because you should have been, you are appreciated. Even if you were in a business structure like that, you should have been, and you are. Your work is noticed, whether it's from that person or not. So if you want to level up, I'll tell you what you need to fix. I was so bummed after that. You eat, sleep, and breathe paparazzi, and it's sad. And that's every MLM ever. Same with Beachbody, and I would love to hear more on your paparazzi experience. But Beachbody too, it's you live, eat, breathe, poop, hobby, like it's all that, and it just sucks. It's literally all that. It's all you do, and they'll tell you, oh, it's time freedom and you can do it in pockets of time. It's BS. It is, but not if you want to be successful in your coaches or upline's eyes, because you're always under pressure. And so that's what sucks, is it's just going to be constant pressure to level up, and that does not just happen in a half hour to an hour a day. These MLMs are taking so much away from people, and I have so many stories. I'd love to connect with you. Yes, please, let's just talk about this and go over more. But I would love to learn more about like ranks and paparazzi, how that works, because I think paparazzi has like the $5 jewelry. Where's the profit coming with that? What's the business structure on that? How does that convert into commission? I mean, how many pieces of $5 jewelry do you have to sell to make something livable, you know, or seem livable in a sense? I would love to learn more. So thank you so much for sending that to me, and I'm so excited to let you know that I'm finally sharing your story. You guys, I did film these stories once before. That was when I had like my blonde hair and everything, and it was just, I just felt like I needed to re-film. Hopefully I have improved enough to hopefully have a better presentation or delivering. Hopefully I delivered better with this time. And honestly, it was good to hear these stories again, but it's been so long that I kind of forgot some about all these points. So I'm trying to get some short ones out of the way. I do have some longer stories in here that I'm going to wait for another day. I'm trying to get a video in between Adam's doing something and running something for work. So I'm just trying to get something edited. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to read a post from my previous upline, because it really rubbed me the wrong way, and there's no excuse for this behavior, in my opinion. This is what the post says. Being busy isn't an excuse. I'm sorry, but it had to be said. It also isn't a badge of honor. I too used to fall victim to that idea until I realized it was completely in my control. Are some of us more busy than others? Sure, but we do that to ourselves. When I started my fitness journey and in my coaching biz, I was arguably in the busiest phase of my life, and I hope I never forget that, because I decided to push that nonsense aside and go for it anyways, and it taught me so much. For those that don't know my story, I was a senior in college in the middle of student teaching, which is unpaid. I'd leave my house at 6 to commute the hour to teach 6 art classes and 1 English class. I had no prep period and just a 30-minute lunch. After school, I'd coach volleyball as an attempt to make a little income. Then I'd commute the hour home only to have the rush to night class. I was taking 18 college credits still, and I never got home before 10 p.m. And on top of that, I was taking the EdTPA college exit exams and had to make time to grade my students' homework and do my own. I ate all the meals in my car or in the classroom. I had to make time to work out, normally 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I could have easily said I'm too busy, but to me that phrase simply means it's not important to me. So I made time. I made time to work out. I made time to start this biz. Okay, let me tell you, if you're actually starting a biz, it wouldn't be as easy as signing up with a username, password, social security card, social security number, and being 18. You need a lot more to start a business, let me tell you that. I made time to focus on school. I made time to study. I made time to focus on my relationship. I made time to hang with my sorority sisters. I made time for what was important to me. I knew if I made some sacrifices, then someday I would create time freedom for myself, and let me tell you, it was worth it. If I could make the time, so can you. You just have to decide what's important to you. Hashtag busy mom life, hashtag mom life, hashtag stays home, or hashtag stays the, oh, she misspelled. Hashtag stay at home mom, hashtag work from home. Oh, this irritates me. Let's just say it's been a day and she only has 188 likes, which I'm not saying vanity metrics matter, but she has, she bought her followers before, so it's just silly. Anyway, my point is why are we putting people down all the time? People have different personalities. People have different things going on as far as extremes. People have different exhaustion levels. Like, I'm working this part-time job and I feel like I'm struggling to keep up with housework and do my YouTube videos and edit and stuff, and things take time, and we need mental breaks too, and to put this constant pressure on ourselves to feel like we have to go, especially if that's not your personality type, that's wrong, and that's so gross to feel like people are being unproductive or not driven, I don't even know what the word is, but to make people feel like they're not doing well in their life is nothing motivational. Yes, I understand laziness. I understand, like, oh, you've been laying on your couch all day. Sometimes I do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I could have maybe too many days of doing that. I can get up and do this and film and just make that first jump to working towards what my dreams are, which is, I get that. But as busy as she was sounding, and people who don't have the luxury of just doing what she's doing, and they have different situations as far as family, or maybe taking care of, you know, maybe it's an older sibling taking care of their younger sibling because of certain situations, or taking care of family members. Like, there's just sometimes so many crazy obstacles that people have to go through that this is such a wrong thing to put out there and make people feel unworthy for, or like put people down and make people feel small over. If they want a break, let them have a break. And it's a tactic for them to get onto our team, to get her basically say, oh, you're not busy enough. You can join my team and work very hard for me and my life, so I have money to pay for my family. So thank you for working for me, and move on. That's the tactic behind that post, and it just sickens me because it's for an MLM and she's putting people down over what she doesn't even know, like what these people are going through as far as what their lives look like. There's nothing wrong. People, for mental sake, need breaks. They need socialization. They need the pressure to be taken off of them. They don't need that constant hangover, and that's what Beachbody was so good at giving to me, and I still feel that is a constant pressure to be doing something. Otherwise, I'm doing BS. I'm not doing anything of my life, and I'm just ruining my life if I take a break. And that's what Beachbody gave to me, and I get that from her. There's also a mom shaming one. Let me see if I can find that one. Should we read the mom shaming one? In the end, I am the only one that can give my child a happy mother that loves life. I don't know a mama that's really happy and loving life, that doesn't make time for herself. How? Do you know everybody? Do you know everybody? I don't know a mama that's really happy and loving life that doesn't make time for herself. Have you asked a majority of moms? Rude. Oh, this makes me so mad. It's like, I want to shake. I was like, do you know what you're putting out there? Like, that is such a toxic sentence. I don't know a mama that's really happy and loving life that doesn't make time for herself. Maybe it's not about reaching a specific physical goal for you, but regardless, we should be moving our body. I agree. We should have time for ourselves. Doesn't mean it has to be, you know, it's what we need in our life. Sometimes there's a season of really working out and eating well and doing well for ourselves. Other seasons of life, it could be going to the hair salon, doing a little retail therapy, having a stay-at-home, you know, wine night with your husband, something like that. You know, I don't understand like why it has to be this way. Physical health, mental health, emotional health, our patients' stress levels, etc. They all play a role in how we show up for those sweet babies we created. I'm willing to bet we all want to be the most happy and best moms we can be. I'm getting so mad just even reading this again. So mama, I know it's not always ideal. I know sometimes it feels like you are drowning in dishes, schoolwork, household chores, etc. But I promise you, when you show up for yourself for just 30 minutes a day and get #momstrong, whether that's physically or mentally or both, you will feel so much more in control in every other area of your life. Can we all agree our littles are worth it? And even though it's hard to show up some days, we need to stick together and support each other. #all in this together, #mom supporting moms. That's not supporting moms. #mental health awareness, #postpartum body. Thoughts? Using children, using your bubba to manipulate and mom shame into your MLM. You're a bad mom if you aren't working out, making time for yourself, setting goals for yourself, moving your body. You're not being the best mom you could be if you're not doing any of those. I know it's not always ideal. I know sometimes it feels like you're drowning in dishes, schoolwork, household chores, etc. But I promise you, when you show up for yourself for just 30 minutes a day to get #momstrong, you'll feel so much more in control. Every day. Like, I understand, like, yeah, get a program, do when you can work out. Like, I'm not pro laziness. I'm not saying that. But to feel obligated all the time, or you're doing something wrong if you decide to take a day off or a couple days off, or you want to work out 4 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 to 5, whatever. I know she works out pretty much 6 to 7 days a week, depending on the program. But it's obsessive and it just pisses me off. I'm just gonna rant and stuff. What do you guys think on that? I just thought I would show you that one too since I was on the topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but get some of these stories tackled because I feel bad that it's been a while and I just needed to sit behind the camera, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to catch up on these. And I have longer ones to go through, but I wanted to kind of get the shorter ones out of the way and talk about this post that I read the other day, and I was like, can we stop? I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Like, dislike, whichever. Subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.